What's going on? Josiah Novak here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about how to set fitness goals and actually achieve them. How to have fitness goals that you actually hit, and that way you're not having to constantly restart, constantly having to say, okay, I'm going to start Monday, or okay, this is the year for me. How to actually have goals that are nailed each and every time and a process that works all the time. So without further ado, let's jump into today's video where we're going to knock out how to set fitness goals and achieve them. Hey, before we jump into the video, do me a massive favor right now in the comments, write down your fitness goals for this year. I want to know what you want to achieve, whether it's losing weight, building muscle, maybe there's an event you want to do, maybe it's a photo shoot, maybe you want to get stronger, maybe you just want to improve your health, maybe you want to have energy to go about the entire day and play with your kids at the end of the day. Whatever your goals are, write them in the comments below, and I'll come and comment on every single one of them. I'm excited to see what you come up with. All right, so how to set fitness goals and actually achieve them. Now, I see this all the time with people that I interact with on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, social media in general, where people have goals. We all have goals. But the problem is we don't have goals that are well thought out, and we don't have a clear system to reach our goals and ultimately level up and set new goals. What we tend to do is we set goals, they sound really good, and then we fail. We don't hit them and we brush them off until something motivates us and we start all over again. That's not a recipe for success. In fact, there's a definition that defines the word insanity, and that is trying to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Now, the problem is if we continually try to go after our goals in the same way, all we're doing is setting ourselves up for a lifetime of failure, where ultimately we're going to find ourselves going in a circle, around and around, never getting anywhere, never making any progress. So my goal for you today is to teach you how to set fitness goals that you actually hit so that you can hit them. You can get happier and you can build a whole lifestyle that you can be proud of. So let's jump into step number one when it comes to setting fitness goals and achieving them. I have been a coach now for a decade and a half in many different capacities, but mostly with health and fitness, mostly helping successful, hardworking people get the results they want when it comes to their health and fitness if they already have a good piece of their life together, which is their financial piece, their relationship piece. Everything is there except for that one piece, the fitness piece. And so we help people get that final piece of the puzzle completed. Now, in my decade and a half of coaching people to get in great shape and also learn how to keep their results, I've learned quite a bit. And I'll tell you, the number one thing I've learned to level up as a coach and as an entrepreneur is that I need skin in the game. And people who are successful always put skin in the game. What does this mean? Well, it means having something on the line if you don't achieve your goals. If there's nothing to lose besides internal personal pride, which, don't get me wrong, is a huge, huge piece of the game. But if that's the only thing on the line is your own internal recognition of whether or not you hit your goal, and you're only relying on your own psyche to keep you in line and keep you focused, well, I hate to say it, but you're playing a losing game. You need skin in the game. That's why people in every scenario in the world basically have an agreement. You do this, and I pay you this. Or you give me your time, I'll repay you with this time or this investment or whatever. It's called getting skin in the game for a reason. You got to have something on the line. So when you are setting your goals, you need to have an investment of time, energy, money, favors, whatever it might be, to make sure that you follow through. So me and my team, we have a challenge to ourselves where if we don't hit our own personal goals as a team, we donate money to a charity that we aren't exactly in line with, right? And when we do hit our goals, we donate money to a charity that we are in line with. So we have something over our heads where if we don't match up to what we're trying to do, if we don't follow through, we lose out on something. We also have investments into other coaches. So I have invested into other coaches for the past decade and a half. I've literally spent thousands of dollars on learning different tools, different tricks, different tips, different skill sets. I've invested heavily into my personal development. In fact, it's why I became a fitness coach to begin with. Years and years ago, I hired other fitness professionals to teach me this stuff, and it inspired me because they changed my life. They literally took me from feeling broken, feeling frustrated, feeling like I was missing something, to literally being in the best shape of my life, feeling the most confidence I've ever felt, changing my social life, changing my ability to communicate. It was worth the investment. I do this still to this day with business, with relationships, with personal development. I'm always putting skin in the game. I can't stress that enough. If you want to hit your goals and you actually want to care about your goals, put skin in the game. Now, I always talk about how fitness is not a race. There is no start and finish line. Sure, you might start reaching towards a goal, but there is no finish line when it comes to fitness. Fitness is a forever thing. It's part of your lifestyle, and it's something you should always take serious. Your health, your body, your mind, you only get one of those things. So you should always have a piece of your lifestyle dedicated to fitness. But that doesn't mean that we can't have targets and checkpoints. A target is the next big goal that you have, right? What is the next thing you want to attempt to achieve with your health and fitness? Now, as we start getting closer to our target, we're going to have checkpoints along the way. Let's say, for example, that my next target is I want to drop 30 pounds. Well, we may have checkpoints every 2 weeks or every month where we check in with ourselves. That's what a checkpoint is. Are we doing what we need to do? Are our actions in line with the results that we want? Which leads me to my next point, that if you want to achieve your goals and set goals that actually get hit, set behavioral-based goals. Stop focusing exclusively on the outcome. Okay, the outcome is, in the scenario I just used, being 30 pounds lighter. That's the outcome that you're trying to target. But along the way, your behaviors are what you should be focused on. Now, why is this important? Because our behaviors are going to dictate whether or not we get to that goal, right? That being 30 pounds down goal. If our behaviors aren't in line with that target, we aren't going to succeed. And not to mention, we're going to mentally struggle, especially along the way where we're not seeing overnight results. We might wake up and the scale might have gone up a couple pounds and we feel like I'm failing, I'm not doing enough, I'm missing something. What am I doing wrong? When in fact, you're not doing anything wrong. Maybe your behaviors are exactly where they need to be, but you start overthinking it because you're so focused on the outcome. Most people only set outcome-based goals. Instead, set targets, set checkpoints, and set behaviors that you want to focus on. That's how you reach your goals. So going back to the 30 pounds down example, 30 pounds less on the scale would be our target. Checkpoints along the way would be the timeline that we want to check in. Maybe it's every 2 weeks. Am I looking better? Am I losing weight? Am I staying in line with my plan? And then the behaviors are daily steps, water, workouts, waking up at a certain time, going to bed at a certain time. Those are behaviors. They're going to ultimately help us reach our targets. Now, if you want to hit your goals this year or whenever you're watching this video, you have to be full-time committed. You can't expect to get full-time results with only part-time commitment. And what do I mean by that? So if you're only sticking to your behaviors on days that are convenient, or when the weather's nice, or when work isn't stressful, or when the kids that you have, or the family members that you have, or the relationships that you have don't stress you out. If you're only sticking to things when you feel like it, well, you're only going to get results that are part-time. You're only going to get a little bit of results, or even none at all in some cases. You have to go all in. If you really want something, and I know you've been told this time and time again, commitment is the path to those goals, right? Mentally, you have to go all in. Mentally, you have to commit 100%. Don't hold back. Don't think that, oh, if I just do it Monday through Friday and then I do whatever I want on the weekends, that you're going to get your results. Don't think that, oh, whenever things are manageable or whenever things are stressful or not stressful, then you're going to get results. Because I'll tell you right now, the only thing holding you back is you. That's the only thing that's keeping you from reaching the places you want to go. Last but not least, keep it simple. Now, simple does not mean boring. Simple does not mean it's going to suck. Sure, there might be boring things that you have to repeatedly do if you want to get to a certain level. And at times it might feel boring. I'm going to be honest with you, because when you're repeating the right actions over and over again, it does start to feel a little bit monotonous, but that's okay. Embrace the simple. Embrace the boring. As long as it's in line with your goals, embrace that. That's a good sign. Let me give you another example. There's a lot of things in my business that I do day to day that aren't exactly the most exciting things. Business, admin, numbers, recording things, posting things. Yeah, it gets a little bit repetitive. But I remind myself that when I feel that boring feeling start to set in, I remind myself that I'm doing the right things. I'm doing the successful habits over and over again, and to the point where they now become less novel. They become less new, which is awesome. That means I've been doing it long enough for it to start becoming a permanent habit. So embrace the simple, embrace the boring. That, my friends, is how you reach your fitness goals and actually accomplish them this year. That is, in a nutshell, my best tips on how to set fitness goals and actually achieve them. Now, if you're ready to get skin in the game and you are ready to take it to the next level, I want to invite you to check out our coaching program where I help people just like you drop 30 pounds in 90 days using a proven system that allows you to eat foods you love, do minimal cardio, train 3 times a week for 30 minutes, and ultimately not only get in the best shape of your life, but keep your results forever. It's called My Lean Body Lifestyle, and we use something I've titled the Maximize Method. So go to the link below, check out the program, and apply today. In the meantime, be sure to like this video. Don't forget to comment with your fitness goals for this year and subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to you very soon on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.